Hello guys, welcome to another wonderful World of PES episode here with Londrina. Right, okay, we've been doing pretty well recently. The players have been playing in good form. We're just probably giving it a kiss of death now by saying that, and we'll probably end up losing today. But you know, I mean, that's you know, whole and parcel of it, isn't it? Like, I mean, you just don't know how the games are gonna, like, you know, pan out as the teams come out. It's what I really do like about PES, is there's no sort of, like, it doesn't really tend to matter too much, like, on like their overalls and stuff. It's just how the players perform on the day with regards to form, morale, stuff like that. Obviously the stats come into it, but yeah, you know, you could end up going against, you know, a side here in Oeste or whatever that could just absolutely blow us away. Who knows, like, you know what I mean? But hopefully not, and fingers crossed that the lads can do well, and they seem to be doing all right, and Joe seems to have integrated himself into the side really quickly, which is great to see, and the boys are liking him. We've also got CRB in today's episode, which is going to be maybe a tougher sort of opposition, because they're like close to us, like at the top anyway. But with the way that results go today, and if we get a win against Oeste, it sounds bizarre, but we could actually end up being in second come at the end of this match, like, which would be absolutely insane considering how things started off. But don't want to put a kiss of death on it. Let's see if we can go out there, get 3 points, get it done. So here we are, guys, at the stadium arena Bakuri, where we see Oeste take on Londrina. Londrina got themselves up into 4th spot at the moment, so the home side will be looking to put a dent in, like, you know, Londrina's ambitions of maybe getting promotion out of this league. They find themselves down in 13th going into this one. A win for them will help them boost it up into that, get into that top 10, so that's what they'll be hoping to do. Londrina, being the away side, will want to obviously try and pick up another 3 points here. Can they master that? Well, the thing is their main defender at the back, Silvio, is actually out today, not feeling the best, so Milan has come in here, centre back with Mosquera. Mendy, though, here to Barbio. Down the line, here is Argaseri. Been in good form recently. What can he do from here? Tries to play it round the corner. Actually does find Mendy. Being hounded there by Cicinho. Plays it back here to Argaseri. Lays it off here to Kasule. Going to go for a long range one, but it was blocked. Mendy does get there first. Mosquera now. Played forward. Here's Safira, been in good form recently. Goes for one and just tests the keeper's handling early on. Safira has been playing particularly well for Londrina. They want to continue that. Mazzinho now. Great ball forward here to find Elvis. Cuts inside. And Argaseri's come all the way across from the left side of the field to help out, and has now got himself all the way over on the right hand side. Played out here to Barbio, who switched wings for the time being with Argaseri. Joe now trying to get Safira through the middle. Keeper's coming. He's got to be quick, and he was just. He's actually found Brenner up top there, but Mosquera says, no, I'm having that one. Back to his left back, it's Mendy. He's definitely established himself as the go-to left back at the club. Even with the introduction of Geraldo, Mendy has definitely kept that position. Now Barbio gone in low there, but yeah, it's too easy for the keeper. Matthias now here to Milan. He's pushed quite far forward here, and they're willing to let him go. It's Mendy now. Argaseri whipped across. Chance for Safira coming in. That's a great header. Well, we brought Joe in for the heading, but since we have done, Safira seems to have been finding the goal with his head, and that was a great ball in from Argaseri to pick him out, and good running there from Safira, and he's knocked it down right into that bottom corner. Really difficult for a keeper to get that quickly down and low to that bottom corner, but great goal, great build-up play. You can see here Mendy waits for Argaseri to do that overlap, gets the ball in, great ball in, and Safira says, yeah, I'll take some of that. I think he must have, again, would have shouted to the striker Joe there just to stay back, and he'll take it, and Safira was right to do so. Definitely Londrina's man of the moment, that's for sure. So now Oeste going to have to push even further now to try and get something. Played here to Marzinho. Cuts inside. It's actually good play. Cicinho has come forward here, and that's a great equaliser. I don't know if it's actually come off. Might have come off Matthias, but I mean, he's tried to save it. I mean, can't really blame the keeper too much for that. It's just pushed it onto the post and maybe come back onto him, but it was so tight there. It's one of those tricky balls. You got Mosquera jumping with the actual striker. Should the keeper have done better? It's actually come off Mosquera, so yeah, the striker's just causing a problem and has actually caused a mistake at the back, and it's probably going to go down as a Matthias own goal. Ramos with it, floats this in, back stick. It's Barbio that's up there. It's actually fallen to the captain, Gamano, and somehow, well, it bounced off their defender and then off their goalkeeper, but didn't actually go in. It actually went round the post, so they got a bit more of a fortunate luck here. As you can see, bounce, and then he just managed to stick his arm out the last minute. So it was very similar to the way that they equalised. Ramos again drills this one in. Safir at the back stick. It's going to come here to Algaceri. Pick anyone out. He's picked out Barbio and maybe Joe. Can he get there? No, defender just got in the way of him. Not able to stick out a leg and get something on it. Should maybe be 2-1 to the away side, but it still remains at 1-1. Yeaman now got a bit of pace about him. Ramos comes across, but he's managed to still get that in, and it's 2-1. And wow, they're getting fortunate with both of their goals here. Totally got unfortunate. It's Brennan that's in this time. It was him that was causing the problems for the equaliser, but now they've gone 2-1 up, and there's a speedy play down this way. Ryan Ramos gets across, does get something to block, but it's just come here, and he's just able to hold off both of the defenders. They've not been able to get the right side of him. And yeah, goalkeeper doesn't react quick enough. Algaceri, you get this in. He can. Joe, why has he gone spectacular when all he had to do was just have a normal shot at it, but he's gone with a spectacular kind of bicycle kick here, and it's not the time to have done that. Needed to have positioned himself a little bit better before taking the shot. It's wayward. And Gamano just gets something on that. Played forward. Safira, that's a great ball forward. Barbio, and he's just been manhandled off the ball there by Nunes, but thrown out badly. And wow, pick that out. Well, Isas Mendy there, he knew that the keeper had thrown it out, and he thought, well, why not? Like, he's going to be off his line. He's thrown it straight to him, and he decided, I'm going to hit this, and just kind of hit and hope, really, but he's got it spot on. The young 16-year-old with what a strike. Is this goal of season? Don't know. What the keeper here, he's way off his line, throws it straight to him, and he thinks, well, if I can get this right, and he did, he puts it right over his head. And the keeper's made a right error here. As you can see, he's thinking, oh, quick breakaway. Yeah, oh, damn, I've thrown it right to their player, and whang, there it is. Straight in. Great strike from the young left back there. Sure, Roberto Carlos would have loved that one. So it is young Ferrando that's going to come on. Not played in a few games. Joe is going to make way. He's just not had a decent game as Joe. Ramos here to Barbio. Played across. Paulinho kind of underneath it. Araldo. Oh, and he nearly gets it, but Guilherme just manages to get something on that. Played forward. Barbio, and he's just got pushed off. How was that not a foul? I mean, he just gets pushed in the back. The referee has said nothing. You know full well if that's the other way, that's definitely becoming a free kick. But that's it. It's 2-2. I suppose right result in the end for the way that the two teams played. Maybe Oeste were a little bit definitely fortunate with both of their goals, but yeah, they maybe deserve something out of this. Maybe they don't. Looking at that, no, maybe they don't deserve anything out of this. They didn't do anything in that second half with regards attacking. They just sat on it and got very much the look of the Irish or whatever, like, you know what I mean, with regards to every ball that seemed to be a 50-50 always bounced back to them. But Londrina, yeah, Joe, if he'd been in his form before coming into this, would have bagged himself maybe a hat-trick, but he just wasn't doing it. But Safira, another man of the match performance from him. And it's actually Barbie that gets 5.5, whereas Joe actually gets a 6.5. But yeah, I can never understand ratings in any football game. They seem to always get them like completely wrong how it felt. But there we are. So there we go, a 2-2, which it shouldn't have been a 2-2. Again, it's one of those, I don't know why, if I'm doing something wrong, but my defenders seem to love heading it towards, like, my goalkeeper at full, like, you know, headed if you're trying to score a goal, like, you know what I mean, and instead of trying to head it away. It could be just because of the level at what they're at, I don't know, but I've had so many where that's like happened, where they're just trying to score own goals. Is ridiculous, and eventually it does go in off the post and off the keeper as well. But and then they have like one where one player is able to hold off two defenders, not one but two. He's got the strength of two men, like, apparently, to score, like, you know. But we should have put the game to bed. I mean, Joe was just having a bad off day with that one, because he had numerous chances. If he just was more strong. I mean, I don't know who the players that he's up against, they could be stronger than him, but he has got good sort of, like, you know, physicality. So, but yeah, just wasn't our day. But it wasn't CRB days either, because I can see Chris Eubank or Chris Euma, they've gone and beaten them. So this next game coming up isn't too like close in the fact that CRB are 4 points off us now. It was a lot closer if they hadn't lost. So as you can see, a few changes made. I've gone for like the sort of upward arrows, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean. So that's why I decided to go with Ulabert up top, but also brought Safira up top with him and put Barbie out on the right, see if we can, you know, get something from this. So you join us, folks, for the game at the Estadio de Cafe. Londrina taking on CRB in this one. Home fans will be wanting to make sure their team gets back to winning ways after their recent outing against Oeste, where they picked up a 2-2 draw. It's good to see Silvio back in the starting lineup. Milan was a good deputy, but it's always good to have him back in the side. Wellington marshalling him. Waits for the run here of Isas Mendy. Scored a cracking goal in the last outing. Barbio's up for this one, not able to get it. But yeah, last game, Isas Mendy hit one from long range and beats the keeper. It was a great goal. Farouj played forward here. Silva intercepts. Barros now. Gamano. Ramos. Here's Barbio. Into Safira. Can he get this into Ulabert? He can. Maybe get this back. He's actually come to Barbio, and that's actually, thought the deflection was going to go in, because the goalkeeper had gone to cover Barbio's shot. The defender stuck a leg out, and that could have gone. That could have gone into his own. I mean, it's way away from it there, but it could have gone into his own net there. Ramos just stinks that one in. Ulabert's gone up for this. It's not going to fall. Marden collects that easy enough. And that is half time, and it's a bit of a frustrating first half, really. CRB not really done much. Londrina, the home side, trying to create something, but just not getting the right passes at the right time or the right through balls. But as you can see, they're definitely the team that is trying to get something, whereas CRB are quite happy to sit and then maybe counter. If you can get this right, Isas Mendy That's not right. Mendy does well to make up for it. Ulaba now, can he get this in? Barbio, and he's got to get it under control faster than that. It took an absolute age for him to get his feet right. And he's just giving it away as well. He's having a Joe game right now. And this is played in, and Silva's run himself into trouble, and that's hit the back of the net out of absolutely nothing. Augusto Silva there, don't know what he was doing. He was just rushing into the challenge too much, and because of it, it's bounced favourably towards the attacker. Instead of just waiting, he just barged in here, and then it's like all of a sudden, out of absolutely nothing, they are 1-0 up with their only attempt. And that has been the story of today's episode, really. One shot, one goal, and mistakes that have led to them. So Roberto Carlos deciding to make a couple of changes. Barbio's going off, Geraldo's going off, Alcacer and Paulinho are coming on. Safira's going to move out onto that right side, with Paulinho going up as the second striker. Alcacer forward. Safira took an age to get it under control. Even he's having a poor game. Who's been in good form recently. Ramos now, but here he is. He's got him behind. Can he pull it back? He can. That's the equaliser. There we go. Just out of nothing, really. It's a nothing kind of ball, and then all of a sudden Safira makes the run, and Ulaba has netted. And it's 1-1. Home fans will be pleased with that. Just as I was saying, Safira not having the best of games, he suddenly pulls up and makes this run. Rai Ramos sees the run. Nearly ran it out, just got control of it and slid in from Ulaba. Right place, right time for the striker. As you can see, right on the edge there, and then just knocks it past, and yeah. Outstretched leg of Ulaba, and nice one. Inside, Alcacer into Ulaba. It's gone out to find Ramos. Plays this in. Safira's nearly there. It's coming here to Barros. Can he get it across? Alcacer. And he's going to pull that back for the free kick. Referee not happy with that challenge. It was late on Alcacer as he played that ball into the box. No, in fact, it was actually on Barros, sorry. He played it into Alcacer, and you can see there, takes his ankle. Ulaba now. Get this through. Barros. Can you get it to Paulinho? Back post. Oh. Ulaba back here to Ramos. Played in to Alcacer. Get control. God, it's like an age for them to suddenly get control of the ball. It's like an absolute age. And then it's all over. And they've got in here and Z Carlos. He plays this right. He plays this right. I played it wrong. Time's running away. Mendy. This is the final. Oh, that's poor. Another draw. In a game we should have won. And a game we made a mistake. And they literally have one shot, I think. But maybe they've had a couple more since. But frustration, that was. Yeah, they had a couple in the end, but didn't deserve anything from that. And again, not having Joe playing well shows, because we're back to crap shots on target. We need another Joe, so that when Joe is not right, we've got someone else that can come off the bench, because the rest of them are shocking. 2 draws in today's episode, guys, and thank you so much for all your comments over recent episodes and stuff, and thanks for suggestions in regards to mini series and stuff. And if I've not replied directly, because I'm recording a couple of episodes in advance, sort of thing, so for example, this is Thursdays, and in real life it's Tuesday, if that makes sense. So I'm like a couple of days ahead of you guys. So if I don't respond to maybe something you put directly, it's because I'm ahead of you. I'm in the future, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, take it easy, guys. A like would be massively appreciated, and you know, keep the comments coming. And if you don't mind sharing the video on Twitter, that would help massively as well. So take it easy, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.